5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, Yankee fans? Possibly Colorado Rocky fans. Welcome to the Jet Stream. Game 1, Yankees, Colorado Rockies. The Rockies have like 8 wins. They're like 8-40 on the year, so that's crazy, man. But we got one down here. Aaron Judge with a base hit on 3-1 pitch up the middle with 1 out. Grisham went down on strikes. So we got a runner on first with 1 down. I mean, I just want to see all of Aaron Judge's at-bats in Coors Field, man. Everybody's amped to see, like, if he could hit 700 feet. Oh, geez. This guy already. Time for another Yankees loss. Yeah, I know. First place Yankees. Time for another loss. Just because Boston won earlier today. I mean, you can talk your nonsense. Where's the Yankee game? Here we go. All right. Who's this pitcher? Gordon. Gordon has given up 10 home runs in 9 starts. So he's homer prone, and the Yankees are just the team to do it to him. Ben Rice opens his stance. Okay, he's changing his stance already? Jeez. A little bit. A little more exaggerated. 1-1 count. So Gordon's ERA is 5.40. So, I mean, the Yankees should not have problems putting up runs here. But I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch type thing. We all know how that works out. Yankees are prone to strikeouts, and they're going to hit home runs. So that's what's going to happen here. 1-2 count to Ben Rice. Swings through it. Strike 3. Swings at an outside pitch. 2 outs. Infrared in the house says, hell yeah, DB. Hell no. Red Sox fan, Mets fan, hell no. Bomber in the house. Yeah, Bomber, you tell him, man. Bunch of second place teams trying to talk trash on the Yankees. Man, missed me with that. DB says, Bomber Red, what's good, brother? What up, bro? Game is on here, so I just have the Pacers next one. Okay. I don't know if I can watch that. I'm still a little devastated from that game 1. I just cooked dinner from the fam. I was like sitting over a stove. Stream starting any minute. Oh, yeah, I got to. Bunch of hot sauces. Oh. Yeah. It was disgusting. The next call, but they did. I sat there and I told DJ, Knicks are up like 15 points with 5 minutes left, something like that. This game's over. I said, the hell it is. Seen this movie before. It is not over. 3. Same guy hit 8 out of 9. Pop the link in the chat if anybody dares call in. Scaredy cats. If you do choose to call in, remember this is a family show, PG-13. Or the YouTube will get you. Paul Goldschmidt hits one off the midway up the wall in right center field. Judge should score easily from first base. As he does, Paul Goldschmidt's going to stand up triple for Paul Goldschmidt. At least I think he stood up because they didn't even throw it to third base. So there's a 1-out double off the right center field wall for Goldie. Goes down and gets that slider. Yeah, that ball carried, man. It must be so fun to hit there. But they make the fences so damn high and so far away, so it makes up for it. Problem is, when you hit gappers and stuff, the outfielders got to throw the ball all the way extra. Infrared says, chillin' brothers, Bomber and DB. Out to eat and take it down early for overtime tomorrow morning. Okay, Bomber says Knicks win tonight. Let's hope so. Captain Fucho, what's up, Capitan? That's our Raiders fan. Jason Dominguez lost one. That's going to be caught in right field to end the inning. Sliding catch by the right fielder. Bomber says red. Make your money, bro. Hell yeah. Get your money, bro. Glad you had time to buy it. Says to me. You know, you guys kill me. For instance, hope so, Bomber. Knicks usually lose every series when we lose at home the first game. Is that a fact? Man, I don't even want to know that stat. Jeez. Let me load this TV here. I don't need that. So, top of the first commercial. Brought to you by, who am I bringing this by? Boar's Night Out. White Lightning. Double garlic and butter. Thanks to DB Claus out there who sent some rubs over to the homies. Yo, no diddy. But these are like barbecue rubs, maybe a steak rub. DB sent it to a few of us. Shout out to DB. Got to my house. We'll wait for Brother Mecca there to get online, and then we'll show him. But this commercial break brought to you by DB Claus and Boar's Night Out. DB, did you get yourself one? Hope you got yourself one at least. Brad says, what up, Rafucho? It's a fact, Brother Murder Dog, unfortunately. Which part? The fat. Oh, okay, the Knicks stat. Gotcha. There it is. I gotta do like the commercial, like Boar's Night Out. Let me just think. Sean Max says it's great. Yeah, I'll definitely try it. I might try it on a steak. I guess I could try it on ribs. There's plenty to put on both. I could definitely try it. A steak is a smaller sample size. Got my lightning today too. Oh, did you? Okay. I mean, it might have showed up yesterday, but I saw it today. I don't know. I don't know if I got it this morning or this afternoon. I don't remember. I think I could have got it last night, and then it got put on like the table. I think that's what happened. And then I saw it today. I was like, oh, okay. No, I don't have a smoker. I don't have one either. I'm still gonna use it. You don't need a. When I make my ribs and I use a rub, I don't use a smoker. Brother Mecca there. Yeah, I'm showing the good stuff. I'm gonna try this bad boy out. And if it stinks, we're blaming you, Mac. That's true. I could throw one on some steaks just to see how it is. You could even put it on like half a steak, and so you don't if you don't like it, you still got that half of the other steak. Welcome, Shawnee. All right, 1-2 count here to leadoff hitter Beck hitting 264. Clark Schmidt's on the mound as he fouls the ball away. Clark Schmidt comes in with 4.36 ERA. Go over the lineups for the Yankees. Grisham, Judge, followed by Rice, Goldschmidt, Dominguez. Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu, and Vivas sitting in the 9 spot. For the Rockies, it's Beck, Tovar, Goodman. I haven't even heard of these guys. McMahon, Doyle, Moniak. Farmer, Martini, Amador. Okay, they got some low batting averages on that team, too. McMahon's hitting 207. Doyle's hitting 219. Moniak's hitting 221. Farmer, 235. Amador's hitting 158. That's rampant throughout baseball, guys, that there's too many guys hitting under 200 in Major League Baseball. Like, this is absurd how bad these hitters got home run happy. Ezekiel Tovar's hitting 289. That's more like it. Make sure you hit the like button. Hell yeah. Thumbs up. I'll buy your bottles off you. You want me to send it to you if I don't like it, like the rest of it? It looks like Diddy season. Uh-oh. He just wants to give you guys a good rub. That's all. Okay. Hey, yo. One-two pitch gets away. Count goes to 2-2. Makatir says, always hit the like on the way in. Yeah, you should. I mean, if you don't, you just hate her. DB, take that, take that. Ooh, whoa. Makatir, Bomber, laughing. Okay. Yesterday we had the day off. It was a day game for the Yankees, so we didn't. No need to stream it that early. It's good, man. Getting a day off every now and then from these games. Well, there's a ball hit down the line past the first baseman. That's going to get all the way to the wall, the 350 mark. Tovar could be on third. Aaron Judge fires it into second. He doesn't try. He's going to stay at second with a 1-out double. He probably could have made third base if he really wanted to. But smart of him not to run into the second out of the inning. Oh, wow. But you got to say it, Bomber. Otherwise, it's all Diddy. Set this phone up. Okay. 1-1 count here to Goodman, the catcher, hitting 282. Swing and a miss. Count goes 1-2. Way outside. 2-2 count. So Colorado is 8-42. The Yankees are 30-19. How do you have how do you win 8 games out of 50? That is nuts. 8 out of 50. I feel like a college team would have a better record out there. Pops it up. Goldschmidt's out there in short right field. No, DJ LeMay, who's going to call him off and make the catch for the second out of the inning. Okay. That's going to bring up Ryan McMahon, third baseman, hitting 207. So how was everybody's day today? Anything interesting? Swing and a miss. Well, next game is 40-38 with 5:10 left to go in the second quarter. Oof. 2 evenly matched teams, man. Red says, I can't believe Diddy killed Prince with fentanyl. He's done. Are you what? First I'm hearing about that. What are you talking about? Where are you getting that? That is insane. No. Okay. Wait. So he might have had something to do with Tupac and Biggie, or definitely Tupac, right? And now Prince. Brother McAteer says, nothing interesting. Got off early because they want me to work tomorrow. Not bad, though. Probably only 4 hours. That's good. But I would hate to have to go in on Saturdays. 3-2 pitch in the dirt. McMahon walks. So it's first and second with 2 down. It's going to bring up Doyle, the center fielder, hitting 219. Clark Schmidt's not doing himself any favors, bringing his pitch count over 20 in the first inning. And promptly the pitching coach comes out to talk to him and says, stop being a dummy. You like that's the PG version. Most of you guys are used to something else. McAteer says, fake news, free Diddy. Does anybody want to come over? McAteer is might spike the rub. Hey, yo. Hey, guys, you want to try these ribs? Next you know, we're all passed out. The glutes hurt. That's how they get down out there. There's a swing and a miss. Had to sneeze. Red says, I sent it to your Discord, Murdog. Did you even brag about putting fentanyl in Prince's cup of wine? No. No way. No way. So they got proof, or? I mean, I don't think they even need it at this point. I think he's done regardless, but do you think it's jail time or like sentenced to death? DB says, Sean will cook a Cosby steak for you. No. Infrared says, Cassie had a recording of Diddy bragging about killing Prince. Check. Oh. Wow. Doyle down on strike steadily in the inning. For the Rockies, no runs on one hit, 2 left on. At the end of 1, Yankees up 1-0. For the Yankees in the top of second, it's going to be Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu, followed by Vivas, and then the top of the order. Wow. DB says, so good it'll put you to sleep. Change your life. Wow. Red says he's done. They're going to reopen Prince's case soon. It's over. TV says the Yankees and Diddy both taking L's today. How much you want to bet on that? Brother McAteer, you're shot, bro. You're shot, bro. Looking at you in the camera, McAteer. You're shot, bro. We ain't getting more than 8 wins. You're not spiking my rub. You're shot, bro. Look at you in the camera. I could go all day about Red, bro. I could go all day on Red. Oh. Oh. Too much. Eating an Italian cheeseburger. Oh. What's that, huh? What's an Italian cheeseburger? I didn't even know that was such a thing. We have an easy schedule. If we don't get 8 wins, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think that's the ceiling. And nothing goes according to plan, right? So I mean, saying 8 wins, we expect 8 wins. That's a little, I don't know. Brother McAteer says, Murddog, your red impersonation is great, bro. Yo, Murddog, you're hilarious. Oh, 7 to 10, man. Red says, Bomber, I didn't have one of those in years. Enjoy, bro. You didn't have an Italian cheeseburger? What is it? Like, really like a meatball sandwich? Austin Wells hits one in the hole to the shortstop. He's going to beat the ball to first. Safe. So it's a 1-out hit here in the second as Anthony Volpe struck out swinging to start the inning. That's going to bring up DJ LeMahieu and his robust 211 batting average and minimal playing time. But that's an infield hit. He hit it into the hole. They were shading him towards center field. He hit it more towards where the shortstop should have been. He had to go dive towards the third base side, snag it, pop up, 1-hop throw. The catcher beats it out. Bomber says, what? Just you never had an Italian cheeseburger? It's a burger on a long roll of bread with fries. Nope. You know, I've had thousands of burgers and fries, but on a roll, I had a burger on a roll, but not like on a foot long. If that's what you mean, that's what makes it Italian. Italian cheeseburger, just that it's on a bunch of hamburgers on a foot long bun. Brother McAtim, bird dog is shot, bro. Yeah, I think you're right. DB Bomber, Italian hamburger for me, they are fire. 1-1 to DJ LeMahieu. It's 2 burger patties on a long sliced bread with cheese, fries, ketchup, and mayo. See, the only thing I put on my burgers is salt and pepper and cheese. That's it. None of this other fancy schmancy stuff. Because I like the way the burger tastes with salt, pepper, and cheese. Every time you start adding like the liquids to it, mustard, mayo, ketchup, relish, all this other nonsense, that's really what you predominantly taste. I don't really want to eat ketchup. Salt, pepper, and cheese is all you need. They have pickles. Oh, God. I like pickles, but not on sandwiches. They have pickles, sauce, and banana peppers here. Oh, my God. Tell them how good they are. Yeah, no thanks. I ain't danke. So a lazy chopped cheese. I just heard of chopped cheese the first time like a year ago down here. Someone's like, oh, I got to get a chopped cheese. It's like, chopped cheese? Like, what are you talking about? What's chopped cheese? I was like, is that like a Philly cheesesteak? And they're like, well, no, it's basically like a chopped up hamburger meat on a bun or some sort of Italian bread, I guess. So it's like the Philly cheesesteak, but with burger meat, which is okay. Have you ever had an Italian chicken cheesesteak? Probably. I mean, I've had chicken colored Parmesan I eat all the time. 2-2 count to DJ LeMay, who takes ball 3 downstairs. 3-2 count. Yeah, every Italian restaurant I try out, I try the pizza and I try the chicken colored Parmesan, and that's how I judge the restaurant. If those are trash, the rest of the restaurant's trash. If it's good, I'll try their other items. Ball 4 to LeMahieu, way downstairs, not even close. The pitcher's upset with himself. Looks like he might have slipped or released the ball wrong. He knew it from the start. I don't think that's what he wanted to do. But it's going to bring up your beat Vivas, first and second, one down here in the second. Hit his first career home run the other day against Texas in the 1-0 Yankee shutout win. Hit that in the 5th inning. Nice time to hit your first home run of your life. Well, major leagues. But in 17 games this year, he's only hitting 182. So that could be better. McAteer, delicious, right? Oof. I think they're calling that a line drive out. Okay. Vivas hits it hard to the shortstop, but looked like the shortstop tried to catch the ball, drop the ball so he could turn the double play. And the umpire said, give me a hell yeah. Looks like he tried to drop the ball and get the double play. The umpire said, nope. Back to his bomber, always good. Nicky T, what's up, brother? Murdoch, what's good, my man? Chilling, man. Yankees with a 1-0 lead. 2 on, 2 outs here in the second inning. Hoping for a nice little double. Bring in 2. Extend that lead because DB thinks that the Yankees and Knicks are both going to lose. Blasphemous male appendage. But DB says, Bomber, you got to try an Italian hamburger Chicago style. What are you guys talking about? I think you guys are like just trolling the chat right now. Hey, you guys ever tried an Italian Chinese food? Come on, man. Just because it's on Italian bread, that's just a style of bread. Doesn't mean it's like Italian. Talking about a good old-fashioned American hamburger that you're slapping on the word Italian to because the bread is called Italian bread? Come on. DB says, Nick Teodoro, welcome, Nick. Oh, yeah. And he returns, but what's up, DB? Nick's probably chain smoking in his car so he doesn't get beat up by his wife. Probably suplex him. Maybe a little DDT. I could see Nikki DDT in his ass. Bomber says DB94. I would love that. You guys are nuts. Sub-Zero Cold. What's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Bro, what the F Trent doing? Trent who? Nick Teodoro says, absolutely not. Checking on this Knicks game here. They're in a commercial break. But it looks like with 42 seconds left to go in the half, the Knicks are up 50-49. So another tight game there at the Garden. Bomber says Italian cheese. Italian Chinese was good. That's not a real thing, Bomber. Nikki says, my body is my temple, Murdoch. I see Nick T, like you guys know in the chat, most of you, that Nick has a wrestling channel. I believe it probably just ended, right? An hour ago, maybe, hour 15 minutes ago. 6 to 8 on Fridays. Him and his wife do it. And I could see, like, when they like end the stream, if like they didn't agree with each other, if like Nick didn't like a take of hers, or they just disagreed, that she just like, I imagine that they're basically sitting across from each other in a room. That's how I imagine it in my head. But I could see his wife Nikki just getting up, folding up a chair, racking him right in his back. I could see that being the case. I don't like disagreeing with Nikki. She's scary. I think she'd kick my ass. So I don't disagree with Nikki when I call in. Bro, I clipped your take on this. What clip? What take?
Hey,
yes, little brother. What's up, little brother?
Not much. I'm at the con I was planning to go to this weekend. So I'm in Raleigh right now.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I could hear the background. Like you're definitely somewhere.
Yeah, the game room's right in front of me.
Who's right in front of you?
The video game arcade.
Oh, okay. What do they got?
Rock band, some fighting games, some random rhythm games.
Oh, you're gonna do Dance Dance Revolution?
Yes, and some other stuff like a Mahjong battle game. Some weird. They've also got some retro consoles like a 3DO.
All right. Are you gonna call in when you do your Dance Dance Revolution?
I am not that coordinated, Murdoch.
Well, you could just hold it and you could be like just doing this, one of those.
When I'm usually in there, I'm mostly playing rock. I'm vocalizing in Rock Band.
Nice. Oh. So you bring in the Grammy Award-winning "God Bless the USA" pipes over to.
That's not on the playlist. I checked.
Did you get into a bar fight?
No, the con is more centered around Japanese culture. That's a bit. So I have to compensate.
No, I'm saying, did you get into a bar fight?
No.
Did somebody punch you in the face?
No, it's part of my costume for today.
Oh, I thought you had two black eyes. You look like a raccoon. I thought someone was like.
It's pencil makeup.
Oh, okay, good, man. I was about to have to go to Raleigh and lace some people up for you. I'll be there in a few hours. Because I could see that happening too. Like, wrestling's fake. No, it's not. How dare you? And then you get into a fight.
Trust me, it's difficult to talk with this much noise in here. So I'm going to hop off.
I can hear you clearly. I hear you clearly, though.
I'm just saying the background noise can be distracting. So I'm going to hop off. Hopefully I'll call in on Monday.
Okay, cool. Well, enjoy your trip, brother.
All right.
Have a good one.
And I think next month I'm going to be well out of state. I'm going to be in Pigeon Forge.
All right, hey, listen, and if you run into a pretty chick, don't be scared to talk to her.
Okay.
Got to treat it like a work convention, like, hey, you're just here for the weekend.
All right.
Life's short. Let's have a good time. You got to drop lines like that.
All right. Later.
See you later, Mets. Oh, Nick says that line you said about us sitting across from it is pretty funny. Is it? Oh, it's pretty accurate. That's how I picture it, dude. That's how I picture it. He says, happy to sleep on the couch knowing I'm right about a wrestling thing. Yeah, sometimes you just got to stick to your guns, right? Sometimes you just got to do that. I'm trying to get Mets to, start talking to females down there. Matt Smith, Mets, do you tickle blank blank? Yeah, Maddie. Family friendly show now. We've gone PG-13. DB says, enjoy yourself, Mets. Yeah, hell yeah. That's fucking, I thought he got into a fight. I thought he had two black guys. Matt says that's not, they're those Comic-Con types. Some of them are like really pretty nerdy girls and freakish, so to speak, in a good way. Never a dull moment with Mets, bro. No, never. I thought he was going to call in from like Rome, Vatican City, for when the Pope was getting announced. That's something he would do. Kyle Farmer doubled to left center field. So there's a runner on second with one down, 1-2 count to the eighth hitter, Martini, hitting 247. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Pope isn't in the Vatican right now. He's in MSG. Is he? No way. Not right. No, I meant when they elected him, I thought Mets would be there. There's a ground ball to Goldschmidt. Runner's going to advance to third, but he's going to flip to Clark at first to get the second out of the inning. So runner on third, 2 down. That's going to bring up the 9-hitter. Who is that? Amador, hitting a robust 158. We need the Pope in MSG right now, Matt. Right now we're at halftime. Looks like I think it's a tie game. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. I mean, it's a 1-point lead for the Knicks, 50-49. Jalen Brunson is the Pope. Yes, what a godsend it was for us to sign him to such a friendly deal too. When they signed Jalen Brunson, I was like, this is the start. This kid's so much better than these people know. I remember him at Villanova. Being a St. John's fan, I got to see him. And he was good with Dallas too. 50, is it 52-49? I got the thing up here. There's a score bot that says the last it's showing me is Neesmith shot 5 points, Siakam assist, 50-49 with 42 seconds left. It doesn't show that the Knicks scored 2 more points on this, but I'll take your word for it. I don't know, for some reason, I guess it just didn't write it. But hey, we're up by 3. I'll take it. I'm still reeling from. I'm still like, you just knew it was going to happen, and then especially when the guy hits the 2-pointer with his foot on the line, bounces straight up, and then just falls right. Like, oh my god! Neesmith hits like 3 threes in a row, 4 threes. Oh god! Matt says, yeah, it's 52.49. I have sources. Okay. Yeah, my source is apparently lacking. Shortness at 2 points. 1-2 count to Amador on the way. Ooh. Oh, okay. Strike 3, that's going to end the inning. That was like they have the box on the screen, and it was at the top right of the box in the outside corner. And the referee took like 3 seconds before he made the signal. I was going to say that was definitely a strike. So that'll do it for the second inning. Rockies 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 2. Yankees 1, Rockies nothing. Second inning commercial break brought to you again by Boar's Night Out, courtesy of DB Claus. Boar's Night Out, White Lightning, double garlic butter rub, no diddy, for your burgers, steaks, or ribs. I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to try the rub, guys. You know, we all love rubs. No diddy. DB says, make sure you rub your meat thoroughly. No diddy. Put it closer to the Murdo. Hey, Murdo, put it closer to the camera, bro. That's hilarious. It says, so good, it should be illegal. At the top. Boar's Night Out. I hope they send me some like residuals for like advertising. Since Matt, since I haven't been watching the game, I'm doing the Yankee game. How's the game looking though? How's the game looking as far as, are we shooting good? Are we shooting bad? Defense struggling again. I don't have a box score up. I can get one up though. Aaron Judge, ground ball third. On the first one down. Siakam has 23 points at the half. Halliburton has 2. And it's only a 3-point lead. Wow. Brunson and Towns leading the way. Mitchell Robinson played more minutes than Karl-Anthony Towns in the first half. Miles McBride played more minutes than Josh Hart and OG Anunoby. Are they in foul trouble? Nobody's in foul trouble. Wow, okay. Damn. Murdo tries it and doesn't like it. Clancy now. What's up, brother Clancy? Brother Clancy. I'm working Hopewell as well. What's the Yankee score? 1-0 in the top of the third, Yanks. And the Knicks are up 52-49. Ben Rice lines out to the right fielder for the first out and the second out of the third. Everyone's just waiting for Aaron Judge to hit a moonshot. I hope he's not trying too hard. DB says the Knicks defense looking shaky again. Damn. Knock him out at work, Clancy. Hell yeah. Clancy 1-0 Yanks top third. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Yanks. Matt says Mitch and Deuce have the highest plus minus of all the Knicks plays in the playoffs. Yeah, Mitch was like crazy. Well, he's our defender in the middle. But how does Siakam have 23 points at the half? That's crazy. It says it's fire. Siakam is 9 for 14 field goals, 1 for 3 on 3-pointers. He's 4 for 4 in the free throws. Mitchell Robinson has 3 offensive rebounds in the first half. Take it. 2-1 count to Paul Goldschmidt. Hey, Clancy with the rainbow flag. Matthew, you flamingo bird. How the hell are you? We went PG, Clancy. So it's now a family show. Siakam hits another 3-pointer. Game's tied at 52. This chat is shot. It's Friday night. Matt says, Clancy, I'm not a bird, bro. Got a case of water next to me. Got it. When you start a stream, you got to be prepared to have anything you might need within arm's reach. Top of the lineup due up for the Rockies: Beck, Tovar, and Goodman. Toledo at the bottom of the third. Pacers take the lead. (54-52). Mikal Bridges ties it up at 54. And then they're going to send the Pacers to the free throw line. 1-0 count here to Beck. There's a base hit lead off the third for Beck. Brent says, hey, Murdoch, why are you wearing a Jet shirt? Why not? I'm a Jet fan. I rotate. I have X amount of shirts that I rotate for screens. 2 Yankee shirts, a Jets shirt, then some other ones. I just try to rotate them. DB says that shirt just screams 7 wins. Wow. You think this shirt screams 7 wins?
12-5, man.
We're gonna have the most wins. I wear one Jets underwear the whole summer. I don't even wash the damn thing. That explains a lot. Dude. Oh. You went from the Yingling King to the Dingleberry King. Damn. Gross. 1-2 count upstairs to Goodman. Goodman be a good man and just strike out. You guys are TV's throwing up from that comment, right? Change your drawers, bro. We have to get an audio clip of that. I'm looking at you in the camera. Change your drawers, bro. There you go. Strike 3. 2 outs here in the third. 93-mile-an-hour cutter for the second out. Clark Schmidt's 6th strikeout. The strikeouts was a good bet today because Colorado strikes out an awful lot. That's going to bring up Ryan McMahon hitting a strong 207 on the year. Indiana's leading the Knicks 62-59. Did I just see AOC at the Garden? Did she dye her hair blonde? Ooh, great entry pass. Yankees on a pickoff move. Get the runner trying to steal. So after a couple pickoff moves, they finally guess right. And they get him. And that'll end the inning. I guess it's technically goes as a pickoff or caught stealing. What is it? I guess it's technically they get credit for picking them off, and it's a caught stealing against the runner. Because I don't think the catcher doesn't get credit for it. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. Bottom of the ninth, Indians over Detroit 3-1. Top 9, Milwaukee and Pittsburgh tied at 3. Top 9, Tampa Bay's beating Toronto 3-1. Middle of the ninth, San Diego's leading Atlanta 2-1. Acuna, his first pitch back, hits a dinger for Atlanta's only run. Top 8 in Cincinnati, Cubs leading the Reds 8-6. Ooh, top 7, the White Sox beating the Rangers 4-1. Top 6 in Minnesota, Kansas City and Twins are tied at 1. Top 6, Arizona, St. Louis. Arizona with a 1-0 lead. Middle of the 5th, Seattle and Houston tied at 2. Dodgers and Mets are scoreless in the top of the 3rd, but the Dodgers have the bases loaded with 2 down there. Earlier in the day, the Giants beat the Nationals 4-0. Nice little shutout. And the Red Sox destroyed the Orioles 19-5. Wow. Orioles, man, what a bad year. They're 16-33. Rafael Devers had 2 homers and 8 RBIs on the day. Infrared Jet says the Dingleberry King. Yep. And he got a Jet Dogs catch on the rebound. Yeah, change your drawers, bro. Love you. And as Red leaves, DJ comes in. What's up, DJ? What's up? Only 1-0? Yeah. How's everyone in the chat? Go Yankees, go Bills. Hockey score. Edmonton's up on the Stars 1-0. Okay. Hey, DJ, this one's for you. And as we like to do for our Uncle DJ, Jason Dominguez lines a single to right field to lead off to 4th. We got this. Accurate depiction. That's sure to set DJ off. Thank you, Brother Market there. Stay fly, guys. Hell yeah. Cheers and beers. Ball 1 to Volpe takes ball 1. Slowly to short. Volpe hitting 237 with 6 homers and 26 RBIs. Gordon's up to 46 pitches so far. Knicks are down 64-59 with 6:59 left to go in the 3rd. He's got 28 points already, and he's at the line for more. Jeez. I mean, is there a reason why they can't stop this guy? He misses the free throw. So the Knicks are being outscored by 8 here in the 3rd quarter. We suddenly went mute with the Jersey Jets suck. I don't know if I believe that, TJ. I know your tricks. Leave the Jersey Jets alone. Haven't you heard? We're going 12-5, man. Orlando in the house. What's up, Mike? What's up, bro? Sorry I didn't check Discord. Been in the hospital since Thursday. What happened? Dominguez successfully steals second base. What happened, Lando? I just wanted to make sure that it was you. I sent you a message just to check to see if it was you. They thought, oh, are you serious? My dad almost died from that in February. The guys in the chat know this. Dude, I'll tell you all about it in Discord, but damn, man, sorry to hear that. Yeah. You're going to need the blood thinners. They took all the clots. My dad had this much of an airway. He couldn't breathe. So he had this much of an airway, and he got lucky because clots usually clot together. His clots decided to spread out. So he only had that one little airway to breathe through. And they took all the clots out. He had bilateral, he had both lungs. They put him on the chart. And not good. Let me see if I can. Might be able to send it to you if I find it. Oof, diving. Wow, what a double play turned by Colorado. What a double play. Hard ball hit, diving. Second baseman dives. Like, what a scooped it up like that. Still was able to get it to second on the first to get Austin Wells for double play. So we're going to have a runner at third with 2 outs. Wow. That's great defense for a team with 8 wins. Wow. It'll take me a while to get here. Okay, got it. I got it. I'll be able to bring it up. Just bear with me, guys. Yeah, I'll just send a couple of them. I'll pull up a couple of them for you guys. Yeah, man, I'm glad you got that checked out, Lando. I'm almost done with it. Marcus Stroman's starting to throw again, in case anybody wanted to know. Okay. Almost got it done. Okay. I'll be able to show you guys here in a second. So these are the real clots. Can I make it any bigger? These are the real clots. That my dad had. So you can see bilaterally, the right side was really bad. They took the clots out of his lungs and they placed them on a replica of his lungs. And you can see how only there on the right-hand side of his left lung, there was only one airway. Everything else was cut off. Those are real clots, people. That's literally what they took out of my dad's lungs. And you could see there was this much of an airway right there. Right above left interlobar segment. That was the only place I could pass through. And it was getting bad. It's getting scary. Luckily, he listened to me. I mean, the guy couldn't breathe walking 10 feet at the stop, and it was like, this is not normal. He's losing weight too, so it was like, how are you breathing worse? He doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, so made him go to the hospital, and they admitted him. Found out that's what's going on. He thought he was on blood thinners for a long time, and they weren't. They tried to tell him that they were blood thinners, but they really weren't anything to do with it. So he was operating this whole time thinking that it couldn't be a clot. They thought it was, oh, yeah. He just says, sorry to hear it. Sorry, everything's okay, buddy. Go Jets. Well, we got one. We got a Go Jets at a DJ. Damn. Landis says, one up being pleurisy? Never heard of that. Oh, yeah. Prayers for Lando. Feel free, Dad. Glaze good. Yeah, thanks. Scary. At his age, every little thing, I'm on him like a hawk, So, but when you hear your dad can't breathe, he's struggling, and it's like I was breaking every law known to man, speeding it to the hospital, and I did not care if I got pulled over. I was like, you guys can come give me a ticket at the emergency room. Catch the donor ring. All right, brother. Thanks for popping in. Glad you followed Zoom. Yeah, thanks, brother. Yeah, he's doing better. I go walking with him at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, almost every day. Got him down, getting his weight severely down. I think so since February, he was about 310, and now he's in the 260s since February. So, I'm really doing what I can to cook for him, make sure he's, staying on him, make sure he's not sneaking stupid stuff. Go walking with him when the sun's not up, where you can just walk without prying eyes. You know what I mean? Just it's better for him. He walks with limps and stuff. He's got spinal stenosis. It's crazy. He's 2 inches shorter than he was growing up. It's crazy because he was always taller than me. Now I'm taller than him. Max here says, Lando, hope you're all right, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, man. We need somebody, Lando. We need somebody to keep DJ in check. DJ, thank you, bro. He said, Sean, I thank you, my brother. Good night. Good night, Lando. Take care, homie. Uncle Lando in the house. Hope to see you on the show again soon. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to get you to call in one time. You and DJ. Yeah, he is lucky. He is literally they were like one more day, that area would have been like there would have been no airways available. Yeah. Drew says, life is so precious. Enjoy every day, especially your family. Son-in-law's father's funeral is tomorrow. Died of a heart attack, 67. And tomorrow's your grandson's first birthday. Geez, 67. Oh, man. I feel like that's way too young. But I mean, the owner of the Colts just died, 65 years old. But that's because he had a lifetime of partying. What caused the clots? No idea. I want to say he's had, poor eating habits. What I think it is, DJ, is lack of mobility. Like he's not moving around. Like since he retired from work, he used to like work and walk around, do all types of stuff, moving a lot. Since he's been retired, he doesn't really do much leaving the house, and he might walk, from the parking lot to the store, walk around the store. But that's the only exercise he would get. So I think it's the lack of moving. So I bought him a stationary bike that he just doesn't use. So I was like, you got to use it. But he says he'll get on it once he drops more weight. So that's why I walk with him to like help him. Well, he walks at least a mile, and then like we'll walk a half mile, turn around, come back. So then he gets his mile in, and then I make sure that he's okay, like his breathing's okay, his heart rate's okay, and he's good. And then I go back out and finish my walk to do another couple miles by myself. Lando says, I could barely breathe. How'd he do it? How'd he breathe? He just got lucky. He had that one airway. He just had that one spot. He was gasping for air. Like he would literally walk 10 feet and then have to sit down. Can't catch my breath. Can't catch my breath. So I was like, get in the car. We're going now. And But yeah, and so DJ, it's lack of moving around, I would say. There's a base hit by the Rockies. Looks like they're going to tie the score. 2-out single for Farmer. This is definitely bro. I was on Eliquis blood thinners. I think he's on Eliquis now, Mike. I think he's on that now. I know what you're talking about, though. Lando says, I spelled it wrong. It was horrible. It felt like there was a piano on my chest and couldn't get enough air, labored breathing. Yeah. If you walk 10, 15 feet and you have to sit down, like I can't breathe, there's a problem. You need to go. Praying for you down, brother. Praying for you too, Lando. But thank you. Hell yeah. She just says father passed at 42. This is crazy, man. Of natural causes? Lando says pleurisy is a viral infection that enlarges the lungs and bruises them, so breathing air is near impossible. The pain is immense. No. It enlarges the lungs. How do they get them down? It bruises them? Wow. I would say pleurisy. That's the only way I could read that and spell it. You're a good son, my brother. Thank you. I try. Yeah, I got a tattoo of him. Got a tattoo of the big guy right here. So I had that since I was like 17. Though. So he's the man. DB says, Lando, hope you recover soon. Hell yeah, man. Just follow doctor's orders. I don't know what causes pleurisy, but pleurisy. But if it's anything to do with the breathing, I don't know if it's like a mobility thing. Because I never heard of it until you just mentioned it. Lando says, DJ, my dad was 45 when he passed. Car accident, cut off in the rain. No seatbelt, would head into the windshield. That's back in those days. Wearing a seatbelt wasn't even a law. It was just wear it if you want. Cut off in the rain. Actually, I was almost not even born on the road because of the road. Tell you guys a story after I read DJs. When I was working, I stopped a speeding car who was transporting his father to a hospital. I would have taken an ambulance about 5 minutes to get there, so he followed me as I went. Code 3. Wait. When I was working, I'm trying to read this right. I stopped a speeding car who was transporting his father to the hospital. It would have taken an ambulance about 5 minutes to get there. So He followed me as I went. Oh, he went as fast as you could. Yeah. Yeah, I would think that, police officers in that moment would be like, it's life or death. Like you don't got 5 minutes to wait. You're going. So I imagine the cops understand that and would just be like, hey, listen, put the sirens on, follow me. Let's do 100 down the road. Yeah, let's go. Thank you, brother. Hell yeah, DB. Early seatbelts weren't what they are now. No pre-tensioners. Yeah, and no airbags either, right? So, you really had to be careful. I mean, cars were faster and bigger or stronger back then, but it wasn't nowhere near safe. So when my brother was about a day or two old, my older brother, I think my dad was bringing him home from the hospital or something along those lines. And I think my mother stayed in the hospital. And like 3 kids were throwing through a boulder. Like in New York, you got the overpasses, you got a highway and an overpass going over it, then where people could walk and cross the road. Well, these like teenagers threw a boulder over the fence and went right through my dad's windshield as he's driving. So they threw the boulder over, and my dad's driving her right into the windshield as he's driving with my 1 or 2 day old brother in the back seat. So needless to say, my dad got off the next exit, backtracked, grabbed him, beat him up pretty good, and threw him in the car and took him to the precinct. My dad and brother almost died. I wouldn't be here, but my brother's older than me. Trent Grisham pops up to the second baseman for 2 outs. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That's going to bring up Aaron Judge. Knicks Pacers tied at 81. Knicks come back at the end of the 3rd. So we're going into the 4th quarter tied. Knicks, yeah. Jalen Brunson tied it with 2 seconds to go in the 3rd. Lando says, oh my God, what the F is wrong with people? This is not right, I guess. Aaron Judge sends one deep. That was Judge, right? So Aaron Judge does his thing. However, it wasn't 700 feet, but it all counts the same.
It is high. It is far. It is gone. That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall. See ya.
Oh, Lando says that is not a prank. Okay, because then he right there, that is prank. Just ignorance will deserve an ass whooping. Yeah, imagine like I guess my dad was about 24 years old. Just had your first son, your first child, and punk kids almost took both your lives. Ben Rice is going to fly out to end the 5th, but Aaron Judge comes through with can we even call it a wall scraper in Colorado? I mean, it just barely made it, but it is Colorado. So, it's home run number 17 on the year for Aaron Judge. So, I mean, he probably hit it about 370. Yeah, next base is 81. Start the 4th. Home run. I'll take it. Yankees get the lead back. 2-1. 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. I mean, everyone was expecting Aaron Judge to at least hit 1 home run in the series, but we didn't expect it to be a wall scraper. But the dimensions in Colorado are huge. So, I mean, if that ball was hitting Yankee Stadium, it would have been about 8-9 rows deep. But in Colorado, it makes into the first, second row. Game 3 between the Pacers and Knicks in Indiana is Sunday at 8 p.m. Karl Anthony Towns is at the free throw line looking to tie the game up at 83. Well, he's really taking his time with that, huh? And he hits it. 83 all. 11 minutes to go. Check this out. Okay, so what I got here, Lando, is pleural effusion occurs when fluid enters the lining of the lungs. Because that's what we thought my dad had. We thought he couldn't breathe because he had we thought he had pneumonia, water in the lungs. My girlfriend's father had couldn't get the water out of his lungs. Pleurisy is the inflammation of the membrane that covers the lungs and the chest cavity. Condition can cause a person to experience chest pain. If you're struggling with chest pain that gets worse when you cough or inhale, chances are that you're suffering from pleurisy. This can be quite scary as the pain in the chest cavity becomes quite intense. Longer chest infections such as flu pneumonia are common forms of pleurisy. However, it may also occur due to other health conditions such as lung cancer, pulmonary embolism, lupus, rheumatic fever, and others. Treatment for pleural effusion will depend on what is causing it to occur. Anti-inflammatory medications and antibiotics may be prescribed. In addition, there are several effective home remedies that you may want to try. Lying on your side is one. Garlic. These are home remedies, though, that they're saying. Honey. Oh, pop-up ad got me. Pleurisy root tea. Turmeric milk. One count here to Beck. Okay, and that's all they got here for that. So, end of the second period, Edmonton 3-0. Last game, Dallas rallied in the third to beat the Oilers. Yeah, it was 3-1 going into the third last time, and the Stars scored 5 goals in the third period. Then it says, I have to fill you in on this. The room I was in, my roommate woke me up, then tried jumping headfirst out the window, almost knocked himself out at 5-8. What? Your roommate tried to jump out the window? Was it infrared? Because the Jets make him want to do that. We're trying to keep him in. But damn, I mean, all jokes aside, roommate tried to jump in a hospital? They had to overcome me at the second roommate had full-blown dementia and was loud about it. Oof. Right, if he was a Bills fan, I'm sure you would have took it in your own hands. Lando, what floor were you on? Yeah, he was having withdrawals. They put you with a recovering addict? That's crazy. Who threw the opening pitch tonight? I have no idea. In Colorado? I don't know. Do you know? Too much cocaine and alcohol. Oh, gee. I would have did that Stone Cold Steve Austin did in like 98 to Vince McMahon. Hit him with a bedpan. Think. Pacers jump out. Pacers take a 91-85 lead. Just under 10 to go. Damn. How the hell did that? Just like that. Bonus. Not even going to say anything about that. Lando says, I guess he came in unconscious. He understands he came in unconscious from the ambulance. He was okay from 2 a.m. until then. He came in unconscious. Yeah, Lando, I could read hieroglyphics. Got pretty good at that. DJ says, probably some Bronco player. Probably Bono. He threw it to third base instead of... He threw it to the Yankees instead of the catcher for the baseball interception. I'll call in next week and fill in all the details. Hell yeah, Lando. Call in, brother. And just make sure when you go on Discord just to write me back, let me know that it's you. You guys are funny. Man, feel better though, Mike. That's terrible, man. And sorry to hear that you're having pain in your chest, man. Hopefully, doctors get it under control with medication and they give you the right plan moving forward. It's been working for my dad. So, and I guess you guys have two different things, but stay active, don't push yourself too much, and follow their plan. DJ says, feel better, Mike. But if Mike's exiting for the evening, let's send him out with one of these. And we'll give Mike one of these. Little going away present to help you sleep better at night. Brother McAteer says, definitely get well, Michael. TB says, glad you were able to check in, brother. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. It is. Have a great evening, all. All right, man. Go take a rest, bro. Hope the Knicks and the Yankees pull this out. And the Jets go 12-5, man. You just made my evening. Oh, well. That's what we're here for, man. We're here for cheers and beers. 0-1 count fouled away by Goodman. Runner on first, 2 down here in the 5th. Clark Schmidt, this will be his last inning as he's about to throw his 96th pitch. We're here to help. Man, we are definitely here for you, though. Hit us up in the Discord if you just want to bullshit and talk. We have that group chat going, so everybody's there. It's now a 9-point lead for the Pacers. There's a base hit for the Rockies. Runner's going to go to third base, and Tovar is going to stop at third base. So it's runners on the corners, first and third with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Ryan McMahon, and the Yankees are going to go to the bullpen and bring in Tim Hill. Pascal Siakam hit another 3-pointer. He's got 35 points. The deficit is now 7 for the Knicks. Knicks just forcing up threes now instead of going for the 2. Almost a full court pass by Brunson to Bridges for the layup. Bridges has 16 points. Knicks cut the lead to 5. And the Pacers call a timeout. So still within striking distance. TJ Baba says 2-15, man. No, he doesn't. You are fake news.
Twelve and 5, man.
Pop the link back in the chat in case you guys lost it. That was a joke, by the way. Obviously, you guys didn't lose. Tim Hill has allowed 3 home runs, man. He's been really effective, but somehow his ERA is up to 3.8. He's a better pitcher than that. TJ says tonight the Knicks will rally and come back to win. Well, they're only down 5. A lot of time left. Ryan McMahon hits a 2-run double off the top of the wall in center field. That ball was an inch from being a 3-run homer. So Tim Hill comes in and gives up big fly, but not big enough, I guess. McAteer says, I tried to go live. It said I wasn't PC enough. What's that all about, Murdog? Is that a YouTube thing? It is. Oh, he said it is, apparently. There's no way this game's halfway over and the Yankees are losing to a team with 8 wins. Tim Hill's losing it. He's starting to throw wild now. I thought if it hits the top of the fence, that's a home run. I was asking you before.
What?
What?
with no history. The air pressure and the sitting, dead.
Gotcha. Brett Doyle flies out to center field to end the inning, but the Rockies pick up 2 runs on a big 2-out double off the top of the center field wall. So the Rockies are leading 3-2. They have 7 hits. Yankees have 5. The Yankees have struck out 4 times. The Rockies have struck out 8. But they're not putting runs on the board. TJ says teams leading by at least 14 points in the final 2:45 of the fourth quarter have been 99, 994-0 since tracking began 97, 98. The Knicks were the first team to lose. It does seem like all of our New York teams are doing that, right? The Jets were like the first team to lose. Maybe it was against the Broncos, like holding a team under X amount of yards and still losing. Like no turnover or something like that. Knicks cut the lead to 3 on a Mikal Bridges floater. Paul Goldschmidt grounds out to short. There's PG Mac.
What up, man?
What's up, PG?
Not much, dude. Staying clean. You know what I mean?
How's the weather there? Is it sunny?
Yeah, there's still a little bit of sun left.
Oh.
Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. Not too bad. Just cooking up some steaks.
There you go.
Are
you using the rub?
No, this is stuff we already had in the freezer.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really sure which one this is. Usually we have them labeled, but yeah, we can't use it every time because I buy way too many rubs. My lady's like, dude, you got to start using some of the stuff you buy. You can't just keep buying more and only using 1 or 2 rubs. Like, you're right. So I got a bunch of them. I got a few more I still have to try, but
DB says, Justin, Red said you should have cracked open the rub and tried it by now. I mean, I could crack it and taste it, but I think once I crack the seal, it's going to start to get stale.
Right?
Because I had other rubs to where, you know how they get clumpy?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Together, it's like a rock, and I didn't want that to happen.
I'm not sure if it will because I think those are ones that have like sugars and stuff in them. I'm not sure if that one has sugars and stuff in it. A lot of the ones that have any kind of like sugars and stuff in it, they clump up and they become like a big rock ball.
Yeah. And I had to break it down.
I have a few of those. I have even ones that are brand new that are unsealed, and they still did that. And I've realized that I can't keep them that long.
TJ says, "What do you expect? It's the Jersey Jets. Is it cold? The East Coast has been chilly and rainy, feeling like it's fall."
That sounds nice.
Yankees go down in order, so we're heading to the bottom of 6, trailing 3-2 to the AAA Colorado Rockies.
Sure wish I was on the East Coast right now, freezing. That's what my dad made a good move. He got us out here. I'm good with it. I can visit family, but I don't have to live in the weather and deal with all the seasons. We get 2 seasons out here. That's it, man.
What's your season? Fall and
summer.
Or spring and summer?
Yeah.
Spring and summer the whole time, so it's hot and hotter?
No, we do get some winter, but we don't get your guys' winter. We'll get rain, but it'll still only be 50 degrees outside, and that's cold. You know what I mean? On the East Coast, it's not like that. If it's raining, well, it could be warm if it's raining for sure, but it could also be snowing or ice or hail, or we get hail every once in a blue moon. We've had snow out here once, I think, in the whole time I've lived here.
Do you think you'd like the snow?
I've been out there for a winter. No, I didn't like it. I'm cool with going out for a week. Say hi to family, maybe check out the tree at Times Square and just dip and then go home. I don't. Yeah, not too long. Maybe 2 weeks because it's
I like it
kind of
chilly.
a trip out there. What's that?
I like it chilly. I don't like it cold. I like it chilly, like a nice breeze, windy, like a little cooling effect. DJ says,
Yeah.
looks like it's chilly there because you're wearing a hoodie.
I'm always wearing a hoodie for the most part. If it's even a little bit breezy, I'm wearing a hoodie.
I can't do that.
I'm out in
here.
the sun all day long, so I'm like always sunburnt. So chilly is cold to me, and I'm now California sissified forever. I need the weather to be perfect, bro.
He said sissified. Jeez.
That's all right, right? That word?
Yeah.
I think that one's okay.
No, I just can't believe you admitted that. Knicks down by 6 with 4 minutes to go. Jason Dominguez sprints to foul territory to make the catch. One out here, bringing up Farmer. Tim Hill still in the game. Okay. Jalen Brunson hits a free throw. Deficit is 5.
I got my small grill, but I'm fixing up my other grill that I just got. It's a nice Weber.
Oh, you got multiple grills.
Yeah, I just gotta clean it up and put the new burners on, and
I threw a party here. We've been here for like 4 years. So at some point, like 3.5 years ago, whatever it was, we threw like a major party here. And we had like a couple hundred people in and out of the house. People outside in the backyard, all the stuff. Well, maybe like 100. I don't want to say a couple hundred.
Would you say it was a freak off?
Wasn't a freak off. Had the potential though. But I was I was working the grill the whole time. I mean, I made everything. I made ribs, burgers, steaks. People brought food for me to put on the grill. I was just like, okay. Just making everything. Sausages, hot dogs, you name it. Anything that could go on a grill, I was making it. And I was like, and then I had to go inside and make like margaritas and pina coladas. So I was like, hey, can you wash the grill? I'm gonna go make these in the blender. Can you wash the grill? Sure enough, someone comes running in the house, dog. They call me by my name, but
yeah.
Like, hey man, can you get out here? The grill is like starting to go on fire. I was like, what? So I don't know what they were doing, but I ran out and the flames whoosh, whoosh. It's like melting the barbecue, and it like totally like warped the racks and the burners. Like it just destroyed the grill. So I mean,
that's my finished product.
There you go. I see the blood coming out.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll let it rest for a minute and cut them up. Thanks, are done, babe.
I was doing the finger test.
What's that?
Doing the finger test.
Yeah, I need not do that. We cut them the same thickness every time, and it's 5 minutes per side. At about 400, and then you just done.
I do like 1.5 inches.
Okay,
this is going to be hard. Oh, there's no way I'm getting this one. Career statistics: 263 hitter, 558 hits, 217 RBIs. He was a Marine. Wait, what? Played for the Marines, 44 to 46. Oh, and then 52, 53. Was a Yankee from 49 to 57. Then the Yankees announcer. Oh, that's why he's a Yankees announcer from 63 to 69. Angel. Oh, okay. That's an announcer. Jeez, I ain't getting that. It's really a San Diego Padres announcer. It's crazy. 8-point deficit for the Knicks with 3 minutes to go.
Fell apart last night, too.
Halliburton had another 3-pointer. Oof. And they miss a 3. And they're going to get an easy layup. 10-point lead. 2:45 to go. Yeah, see, I'm not investing anything into this team right now.
No.
DB says that looks great, Sean. And DJ is now hungry because of seeing that.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go cut that steak up for him and get it ready.
There you go.
They're just gonna let it sit. So
Yeah, I'll
I
put you
thought I was
backstage.
giving them a hint like steaks were done, but it didn't work. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no one's beating OKC. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to at least get there, but I mean, because I hate the Pacers. The Pacers can't win with class. That's why I hate them so much. They, doing the whole choking thing like that. There's just no class with them. So I can't root for a team or be happy for a team's success. Like, hey, congrats. If you're going to be a douche about it, then I hope bad things for your team. Austin Wells leading off the 7th. 2-2 count. Fouls the ball away. Yankees better get on this. Offensive rebound for the Pacers. Unbelievable. Another foul ball for Austin Wells. This is going to be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Yeah, but I agree, DJ. No one's beating Oklahoma City. Nobody that's left. Here, takes the ball inside. Count runs full. Jalen Brunson hits a 3-pointer. It's a 5-point deficit for Knicks. They have the ball. As he gets shoved and the ref doesn't call it. He's driving the lane. Gets it to roll. Knicks down by 3 with 1:06 to go. Tough shot by Brunson. He's mad at the ref. Strike 3, Austin Wells. Thinks he walked. The ball was outside. So he should have had a leadoff walk. The umpire totally blew that call. Jalen Brunson hits a 3-point shot. Knicks down by 5. And then that's his 34th point. And then he gets a little runner. And he got mugged the whole way. Can't believe the Yankees are behind. Jet lag, overconfidence. No, it's just it's hard. I can't say it's overconfidence. Like, it doesn't matter who I would play against, even if I knew I was better than them. Like, once you're in the batter's box, it's like you just focus in. Unless they just thought they were going to tee off on these guys, it's ground ball back to the pitcher. Maybe he was going to ground out for the second out. Like, you got to hope that the top of the lineup comes through and does something. Like, this is a Yankees thing to do, is to lose to a team with 8 damn wins. That's what the Yankees do. They'll beat the best and then they'll lose to a BS team. I feel like if the Yankees could tie this up, they're in better shape. Vivas looks like he's swinging for the fences with every swing. It's quickly 0-2. Wow, they missed a crazy shot and get the offensive rebound. These Knicks cannot get rebounds. Now we're less than a minute. Pacers get a full. Take another off-balance shot, and they missed it again and almost get the offensive rebound again. So Knicks got the ball with 33 seconds left. Down by 3. So they're going to have to either put up a 3 or try to get an easy 2 and then foul. Either way. But he's running the clock down. And they do take the easy 2 with 14.7 seconds left. They're down by 1. Yorvi Vivas grounds out the second base to end the inning. Did the Knicks just force a turnover, or did they get called for a foul? Oh, Indiana was throwing the ball away, but they called Brunson for holding. He grabbed the guy's jersey. But I think the Pacers were going to throw the ball away, so they're going to have to foul. They're going to have to foul as soon as the guy gets the ball in. Ratcliffe, put your belly away.
What's up, man?
What up, Ratcliffe? Just watching the final seconds.
What?
Watching the final seconds of this.
Yeah, dude, I'm hearing my roommate. I'm hearing MJ yell a lot. He's super pumped up right now.
Is he a Pacer fan?
No, he's a Knicks fan.
Oh, well, they're down by 1 with 14 seconds left.
Oh yeah, I hear. Trust me, I hear him. He's in the living room yelling.
Well, it's a 2-point game now. They're at the free
He
throw
hasn't been
line.
this excited since he was a Lakers fan.
Well, hopefully he can miss this and we could push the game to overtime.
Yep, the day LeBron James went to the Lakers, he quit. He said, "No, I'm going to the Knicks," and the Knicks were terrible when he went to them. So I give him respect for sticking by them now for 6+ years.
Well, they hit it, so it's a 3-point game. Knicks get the ball, 14 seconds left.
Also, what the hell are the Yankees doing against Colorado?
Brunson for 3, misses it. Pacers
Brunson, the most overrated superstar in the league.
Oh, he's not overrated. Come on.
He's pretty overrated.
He shot that way deep, though. He shouldn't have shot that too deep.
So how you doing, Murdoch? Sorry I missed the stream, man. I was just hanging out with my dad. Just got home.
Just gotta live your life.
What?
It's all good. You gotta live your life. It's all
That's
good.
true.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. The prison's been popping off with stupidity the last week.
Who has?
The prison.
Oh, really? Okay.
We have more guys getting in fights, more guys ODing. It's just like, okay, who's gonna die? Pretty much. I'm guessing the Knicks just lost.
Yeah, well, they had to foul the guy. It's a 4-point deficit. So,
yeah.
Aaron Judge makes a good running catch in the outfield. Yeah, they can't win this game. 5-point deficit.
Thanks to the team of destiny. They're going to finally win their first title.
Who is?
From Indiana. Watch your mouth.
No one's beaten. I agree with DJ. Nobody's going to beat OKC.
No, the Wolves are going to come back from an epic 3-0 comeback.
Unlikely.
The Thunder showed their absolute fool's gold in that series against Denver.
Just how it's like boxing matches. Their styles make fights, and so does matchups in basketball.
I'm just trying to figure out how the Red Sox keep getting their games rained out, MJ. Yeah, did you see the Red Sox today, dude?
I saw the score. I didn't watch the game. I don't watch other teams' games.
Oh, I mean, that's why I put 19 to 5. I'm glad they didn't play Baltimore in a doubleheader because the last time they did, it was pretty much the same outcome. Back in 2018, they beat Baltimore in a doubleheader like 20-5 or something like that. And then later that night, Baltimore creamed the Red Sox, and that was the day Craig Kimbrell was never the same closer again. It's crazy.
He's not in baseball anymore, right? He's been gone.
What?
He's not still in baseball, is he?
No, I think he's gone. Like I said, he was never the same player after that game against Baltimore. They brought him in the 8th in mop-up duty, and he was never the same after that. After that, he could not get outs without putting guys on base. It was like literally, I was at the game that broke his confidence. I'll never forget that. You guys still down 3-2 to Colorado?
Yeah.
It's Colorado. What the hell is going on?
Oh. See, it's what the Yankees do.
It's Colorado, though. This team is on pace to be historically the worst team ever.
I'm aware.
Through what, 50 games, they're 8-42?
Yes.
They're on pace for 24 wins, roughly. My God.
DB says, "What's up, John?"
What's up, man? How you doing, DB?
DJ says, "What's up, John Ratcliffe? Do you think the Knicks will come back? Do you think the Knicks will come back?"
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be
The
rough.
Knicks don't deserve to be here. They're literally here because the Celtics choked, and they've returned the favor the last 2 games. Seriously.
Like you
It's
can't.
like the 2 teams who are super heavily favored to win the last 2 series are both just pissing it away at home.
You got to win the games. That's it. You have a 7-game series. If the team wins 4 games, they deserve to win. They just played better. It's not the Knicks' fault that the Celtics threw up 100 3-pointers in the first 2 games and only hit 25 of them.
That's Joe Mazzulla's fault.
Yeah, but
he can't comment players.
Maybe it's the Knicks played better defense on the 3-pointers. Like,
it's not better defense. If you're just jacking but missing shots, that ain't better defense. That's just the other team being stupid. Sorry, I gotta try to clean it up. Because we have to be all family friendly now. We got to church it up, right?
Yeah, we definitely got to church it up. But even still, man, they won 4 times in 5 games. They deserve to win.
They won 4 times in 6 games. Get it right.
Was it 6 games?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Because you guys tried to close it out in New York or in Boston, and then you went back to New York.
All right. So now look at the 2003 World Series. The Yankees were better than the Marlins.
Oh, by a mile.
And they lost in 6. Marlins played better, pitched better in the series. Yankees,
I know, it's great.
Better, but that's what happens. You know, you could be the better team, but you got to play better in that specific series. And the Celtics overall are a better team than the Knicks, but the Knicks played better in the 6 games they played.
They did.
You could say a Super Bowl like, oh, that was a fluke win. Doesn't matter. It's a Super Bowl, right? But if they played the best out of 7 series, a lot of teams that win the first game might not win the next. You know, it is what it is.
Exactly. I mean, however, if you win the first 2, your odds of winning the series are like what, 80% or something like that?
I think teams up 2-0 in the conference finals it's like 76-9 or something.
Yeah, it's a really good ratio for your team to win.
DJ says in 2025, Kimbrell signed a minor league contract with the Braves. He's expected to be with the Gwinnett Stripers AAA team to get back in the game shape before potentially joining a big league bullpen.
Who did what to join with the minor leagues and do what?
Kimbrell.
Oh. Yeah. I won't lie. He was the only thing that really scared me about the 2018 team. It was him. Because every time he came in, it was like after that doubleheader against Baltimore, he wasn't the same pitcher. Every time he came in the playoffs, it was like, oh my God. And it wasn't a good oh my God. It was like, oh boy. Because it was like, what Craig Kimbrell am I getting today? Am I going to get a guy who's just going to come out here and dominate? Or am I going to get a guy who literally just can't get anybody out? And Andrew Benintendi has to make one of the best catches in playoff history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Kimber was great, but then he could get tagged.
It was, I told you, it was that doubleheader against Baltimore. He came in mop-up duty, and he was never the same player again. It was a day-night doubleheader against Baltimore. And I only remember that because my nephew's Boy Scout troop had tickets to the game, and they had extra tickets, so I went with them. And I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, we're gonna cream Baltimore two games in a row tonight. Baltimore's terrible."
PG.
And sure enough, it was like, nope.
John Ratcliffe dropping F-bombs.
I know. I caught myself.
No, you didn't.
That's why I said Evan. I'm like, oh, and I kind of changed up what I started thinking about what I was saying.
YouTube, the jet stream apologizes for John Ratcliffe's savagery. He is a Neanderthal, and please forgive us.
I accept that.
Stevie says, I wasn't expecting Knicks to lose both home games. They're cooked. DJ agrees. Next season's over.
Seriously, who would have thought the Indiana Pacers were going to be the team to win the NBA Finals this year? That's crazy.
They are not beating OKC.
Forget OKC. See, I
Ratcliffe.
catch myself. I said, "Fuh." Dude, I said, "Fuh." I caught myself.
Well, let's put a poll in the chat. Did John Ratcliffe catch himself? We know he tells fairy tales.
I caught myself. I caught myself, man. Why do you think I stopped halfway through?
Uh-huh. We'll replay the tape. Chris says, damn Knicks. I'm not even putting stock into them. I don't, I'll watch it the way I'm watching it. I'm not doing, not doing it. Brother McAteer says, I was hoping they won tonight. It would make it more interesting. Yeah. Cheers and beers for Chris from Sean McAteer. 1-1 count to Trent Grisham leading off the eighth inning here. The Yankees are going to have Grisham, Judge, and then Ben Rice, followed by Goldschmidt and Dominguez if they get that far. We need base runners. Ben Rice is our first baseman. McAteer says he caught himself this time. Fake news.
No, I did. I churched it up.
Welcome, Chris.
And also forget OKC, man.
Once the Knicks are out of it, I don't care who wins. Like I don't pay attention.
I don't want OKC to win because everybody's anointing them a dynasty. Okay, here's the thing: win something. Seriously, I'm that type of person. I can't stand when when teams get overrated for no reason. Before you win anything, why is everybody talking like this is the greatest team in the world? They're not. It's annoying. That's why I want the Lions to fail. Everybody's like, oh, the Lions are easily going to win a Super Bowl within the next X amount of years. And before that, it was the Bills. That's my thing is stop talking until you win something.
Chris says they used to have a basketball team there in Buffalo called the Braves. Now they're the Clippers.
Yep. Buffalo can't have anything nice.
Trent Grisham walks. That's going to lead off walk for Grisham. That's going to bring up Aaron Judge.
Why? Just so he can strike out?
Swings at the first pitch, foul ball. TB says John is Sam Bankman-Fried in witness protection.
What about witness protection now?
You look like Sam Bankman-Fried in witness protection. I thought he was in jail.
I never seen that movie.
It's not a movie. It was like a Bitcoin guy or something like that, or a guy who like Ponzi scheme type dude or some stuff like that.
Well, if you're a Mets fan, you guys know all about Ponzi schemes.
For the Met fans, yeah. Bernie Madoff.
Hey, thanks to him, we still have one of the greatest days in sports history. I mean, seriously, is there anything better than July 1st in sports?
Foul ball, 1 and 2 count. I don't know what happened.
July 1st is Bobby Bonilla Day. I love Bobby Bonilla Day. I'm not even a fan of the Mets, but still, it just goes to show how terrible some of these contracts are. I mean, how many Bobby Bonilla days are the Mets going to have within the next 20 to 40 years?
Yeah, I don't know when it ends.
Yeah,
double play, Aaron Judge.
Well, the what the Dodgers have done with their payroll, it's just incredibly short-sighted. It's foolish. You're literally setting yourself up just for a small window because eventually you're going to have to pay some type of punishment for what you're doing.
DB says the Lions were 0-16. They deserve to win.
The Lions deserve nothing. No, DB, let me tell you, man, DJ, no one deserves anything. It's earned. And the Lions have put themselves in a cap hell that is just absolutely staggeringly stupid. Like, what are you doing? You do not pay Jared Goff big money. The Rams learned that lesson very quickly and realized, hey, this guy can't do anything. Let's get him out of here. And anybody who says the Lions and Rams both won that trade, no, they haven't. It's been easily the Rams. The Rams won a Super Bowl. At the end of the day, Murdoch, you as an athlete, what do you care about? Meaningless stats or putting rings on your fingers?
Yeah, I want the win.
Exactly.
DJ says, Chris, 716. Hello, fellow Mafia member. I remember the Braves, especially playing in the odd. Were you old enough to follow the Braves? Macatere says, had to look it up, DB, but it was a good one. And then DB puts in the Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX collapse, AI safety research, effective altruism debacle. Tell me I'm wrong.
Also, DJ, let me ask you this. Our Jets went 1-5 and got stuck with AIDS Wilson as a quarterback. Do we deserve a Super Bowl? Do we deserve anything? I mean, we went 1-15. We didn't even get Peyton Manning. We got stuck with Keyshawn Johnson. Do we deserve anything?
We got Keyshawn the year before.
Oh, right. But also, DJ, also this. Your Bills lost 4 straight Super Bowls in some of the most embarrassing fashion the league's ever seen. You guys were a walking joke for 17 years. You deserve a Super Bowl because you keep joking in the playoffs? No. No one deserves anything. The only thing we deserve is pain, death, and misery. Not in that order, though.
Yeah, Ratcliffe, be careful. We're not looking for your bulge. I can't hear him. Oh, well, audio went out. Yankees out of the inning. Ben Rice strikes out. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Oh, Radcliffe's mic is muted. That's why I can't hear him.
Better?
Yeah, you muted your mic. That's why I couldn't hear what you were saying.
So what I said was I put up I have my pillow on my lap, and then I put a remote, and I just put my phone on that, and it just stands it up kind of like a makeshift stand.
Yeah, no, I was just busting your chops.
No, I know. The last thing I want to do is whip out my king on the internet, especially on YouTube. I'm not trying to go to jail.
Can you go to jail for that?
If there's anyone underage watching, technically, yes.
Oh, wow. Wow, a CO in jail doesn't end well.
Actually, they just go to witness protection. They just go to protective custody.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, witness protection. I was like,
I meant to say PC, but yeah. I'll tell you what, though, I love working the PC. I love working the PC block. Most of the guys in there are former cops, COs, Army, and then we got one gangbangers in there for some really, really bad stuff. And but usually that literally is the unit that polices itself. You don't really have to do much. Because they will tell you sometimes you'll get blocks that basically police themselves. You'll get like the older guys who just don't want any issues, don't want drama, and they'll put the young gang members and the young guys in their place. We don't really have to do much, but those are few and far between. And it's only getting worse because all the old guys are either getting out or dying, and the newer crowd coming in are just so incredibly dumb. It's scary.
DJ says at least the Bills have hope. What do the Jets have? Misery.
If the Bills have hope, then my name is going to be Bucky Dent. Okay?
Yes, the Bills went 17 years without making the playoffs, but the Jets will soon pass that total.
Cool. And at the end of the day, what do the Bills have to show for it? Nothing. Talk about an empty flex. I mean, seriously, imagine talking about having nothing.
The Bills will win 3 Super Bowls before the Jersey Jets make the playoffs.
In other news, the Bills still don't have a Super Bowl. Reds do on the first, buddy.
Yep. So we got the good graphic up. We should just leave this graphic up for the whole rest of the stream.
And also, last I checked, the Jets weren't the one losing to the Bills when they were heavily favored. And also, I'm going to say to the Bills at this point, either do it or get off the pot. Josh Allen did not deserve MVP last year. Everybody knows that.
Poop or scoot?
Yeah, at this point, it's either Bills, do it or don't. Just stop at this point. You're embarrassing yourselves.
So Moniak down on strikes. The Yankees down to their final 3 outs to tie this game.
I'm not even going to give you Jack if you guys somehow lose to the Rockies, because I'm just too I would just be too embarrassed.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a tragic New York sports night.
Trust me, I get it. Those are games you don't want to be a part of. I understand that, but still.
Once you get to be a certain age and go through a certain amount of this nonsense, you just stop caring. You know what I mean? Like, I care, but what I mean is, like, I don't let it destroy me anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, dude, how do you think I feel about the freaking Jets? That's how it is for me, man. I've been dealing with this nonsense with the Jets now for 28 years. That's why I'm at that point where it's just like, I don't care about talk. I don't care about this. Either do it or don't. Either do it or just stop talking. And I know you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, it's just don't let it affect you anymore. If they can't.
Yeah, well, it never affected me, but I'm at the point where talk doesn't matter. Either do it or stop. Either just do it or don't at this point.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, if they let you down, don't let it affect the rest of your day. You know what I mean? Like, just don't.
Ah, darn it. I died. Huh. Yeah, Bird Dog, you said you still play Call of Duty, right?
No.
I thought you said you did.
No. Well, no. What I do is,
you played the campaigns. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, I play the campaigns. Yeah. I'm just waiting for it to finally give us a co-op. The most fun I had with Call of Duty was when I got to play with a buddy and just on like the hardest difficulty and just do the co-op for hours.
So back in the day, like, do you remember the original Modern Warfare 2 from 2009? How good that story was?
Well, it's not my favorite story. I have my favorite story.
What's your favorite campaign?
I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Do you remember that guy from Law and Order, Christopher Maloney, in the future?
I never played that one, but yeah.
Wow.
That was Vanguard, right?
No. Paul Goldschmidt grounds out to lead off the ninth. No, I'm thinking it's like Advanced Warfare or something.
Oh, you're talking about the one with Spacey?
No. That one was Ghosts or something. I didn't play that.
Advanced Warfare was Spacey. I know that for a fact.
Okay, well, that's not it.
So I'm just going to start naming names then, because I know all of them pretty much.
No, I'll do it this way. What Call of Duty game featured Christopher Maloney? Black Ops 3. Wait, what?
I never cared for Black Ops 3, honestly. That was because I was so disappointed by Ghosts, I never actually got back into Call of Duty after that until World War II.
No, it was a great story, man. It was in the future. They had these things called DNIs, direct neural interface. They basically plug you into like a supercomputer. Your brain was like a computer now. Like you see things in your eye. Like it was crazy. You could affect electronics and hack stuff with your brain. It was insane. That was one of your powers to where, like you have sentry turrets, right? You could select a class that you could hijack a sentry gun and turn it on them, and so now it's there for you, or all types of stuff.
That's actually pretty cool.
And then like you're this guy. I'll just give you because this is the beginning of the game. You fight through a campaign part, and then there's basically like Terminator machines, basically that are soldiers.
Yeah, the mechs. I remember those.
Yeah,
I remember seeing them.
They rip you apart, and you get put back together artificially. So now, since you're
a cyborg, basically,
they take all the injured soldiers and put them in these programs to make them, mechanical limbs, and their training as they go back to prior tragedies and like a train derailment, right? Someone blew up a train. Yep. They put you on the train, and you have to stop it. Even though it already happened in the past, like it's part of your training. And then there's a whole story that unfolds. And then the whole. I mean, what a great game that was.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a pretty decent story.
Dude,
but unfortunately, it came after Call of Duty's heyday.
Just play it; you'd love it. Anthony Volpe walks. I'm sorry, Jason Dominguez walks. Black Ops 3. Just play it. You'll enjoy the gameplay. The storyline is fantastic.
For me, the best story though was MW2. Like I absolutely love that game. I'm talking the original one from 2009.
Like if they come out with another co-op, I'll get PlayStation Plus again, just to play it with someone, a new co-op. But I usually beat Call of Duty games like the first weekend.
Oh yeah.
Like I play it for hours and hours until it's done.
Yeah, so like for me, I will literally do a veteran, and I will breeze through it. I will not have a hard time doing it.
I go on realistic, the hardest setting.
Yeah, that's veteran.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So like I can actually speed run the original Modern Warfare 2. Like when they came out that remaster in 2020 or whatever it was, I was able to actually speed run that, and I got it done in like 2.5 hours on veteran because I just remember all the places where you can like run, duck, get down, and you're just gonna be fine.
McAteer says you guys try Ghost Recon Wildlands. I think I watched it. What a play by the third baseman. Bare hands it to get Volpe at first. Yankees down to the final out. Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, today's a terrible day for America in general. Edmonton won a game. Ugh.
Dominguez is on second, so a base hit by Austin Wells here will tie the game.
But you want him to pop up or strike out, right?
Why would I want that, McAteer? I mean,
because it'd be funny.
No, it wouldn't be. John, are you a CO in New York State? No, he's in Connecticut.
No, I'm in Connecticut.
McAteer says it's older, but that's the last time I was playing games a lot. I watched it. I watched somebody do the playthrough. There's a flare popped up to shortstop. That'll do it. Rockies beat the Yankees in absurd fashion. Yankees only scored 2 runs.
Dude, honestly, I'm not even gonna brag. Like I'm just more disappointed than anything because you're helping the Rockies win games and no one wants to see that.
No, I seriously, just think this was like an easy 3-game set. Like, you get your 3 wins here, boom. And they blew it. So Yankees dropped to 30-20. The Rockies improved to 9-42.
9-42, baby. Let's go. Let's fight and go.
Break up the Rockies. I can't believe the Yankees lost to Colorado. Me neither. I mean, look, they still are professional baseball players. And,
they're all more like AAA guys.
Well, still professional baseball players. Just major league level, AAA level. Now, they made a ton defensive like web gems today. It
Who was the
just like,
Rockies?
yeah, barehanded throws, getting the guy on the run, diving, turning
It was-
double plays.
It was one of those days.
It was one of those days that every hard hit ball was a great play made by the defense. It just killed all the Yankees rallies, and that's what happens. That's baseball, man. So
Yeah, you gotta love days like those.
and it just I knew I was not confident the Yankees were going to sweep them. I was not confident at all because this is what the Yankees do. So that's it. I'm not even doing a crazy post game. I got other things I got to do tonight actually. So I'm kind of glad this game went quick. This game was 2 hours and 20 minutes long.
Yeah, that's about how long your stream's been up.
Yep.
So you literally came on right at first pitch.
Yep. 2 hours and 20 minutes, the game's over. So it's a quick one for us tonight. I guess for a good reason. But Yankees lose, Knicks lose, terrible day in the neighborhood.
And Edmonton won a hockey game. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, the Islanders
Get your act together, Dallas.
Not even watching it. Zero interest. Radcliffe, you have any closing remarks?
I love all of you. Bills are terrible. Go Jets. Red Sox going to win the World Series.
McAteer says, have a great night, everyone. Go Jets. Hell yeah. Oh, wait. DJ has a question. I didn't get this. I didn't see it right away. John, what do you think about the COs that went on strike in New York State?
Don't care. Not my jurisdiction.
Okay. And with that.
However, I understand why they did it, but at the exact same time, bad move.
Yankees, Colorado Rockies tomorrow, 4:10 in the afternoon, early game. So everybody, I will see you then. This stream was brought to you by DB Claus and Boar's Night Out, White Lightning Double Garlic Butter Rub. No Diddy.
I'm not a big fan of Diddy.
Talking about rubs for barbecues.
Oh, I thought you said Diddy.
I said no Diddy.
Oh, no Diddy. Okay.
We're talking about rubs. DJ says, have a great night. What time's the game tomorrow? Go Bills. Go Jets. Game's at 4:10 in the afternoon. Chat, I will see you there. Shout out to the homies. Brother McAteer, brother Uncle DJ, DB Claus, also known as Deep State, Infrared, Brother Bomber, John Radcliffe, Capitan Rapucho, who hopped in earlier, Chris 716. I don't know if I'm leaving anybody out. I think I got everyone. Mike Lando, feel better, brother.
Did Mets ever jump in today?
Mets 2128, who's at a convention in Raleigh, North Carolina. Yes, he popped in for a couple minutes. Outside of that, trying to get him to talk to some lovely young ladies down there at the convention. Other than that, say goodbye to the chat. Say goodbye to Radcliffe's stomach. Everybody.
Yep, I'm fat. I know it. I'm fat and I embrace it right now.
No, it's just right in our face.
I know, but this time next year, man, it's going to be nice and it's not going to be a six pack, but it's going to be toned. I can tell you that.
DJ says, "See you, chat."
Later, guys.
Here says, "Murdo, you're the best, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. No, you're the best. Have a good one, guys. Take care."
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.